Hey, y'all. Welcome to the Love Experience Show. I am your host, Ashley J. I got a little co host with me, Marquise Delano. Okay. He has been begging to come on the show, and I finally allowed him to. So, this will be interesting. What do you think?
Good. It's gonna be good.
Okay. Hey, Yancine. Say hi to Yancine.
Hi, Yancine.
So tonight, I think what we're going to talk about or attempt to talk about is a little bit about self-esteem, and this might be a little bit of a struggle, but y'all bear with me, okay? Um, Earlier today on my Instagram and my TikTok, I posted a video. He said, "Hey, little man." I posted a video um, voicing some of my ideas, some of my opinions about the modern woman. Okay. And, you know, I have a negative take on the modern woman. So before I jump into all of that, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to this. Like this episode, share it, subscribe to the channel, The Love Experience Show. And if you would like to be on the Love Experience Show as a guest, then DM me. You can find me on all social media platforms at It's Ashley JW. You can comment on the bottom of this video, whatever. Just throw a smoke signal. Let me know that you want to be a guest on the Love Experience Show. This is your opportunity to talk about some of your challenges with love or even some of your triumphs with love. Give somebody some hope who may be in a dating situation, but they're a little afraid or they don't know how to get through their situation. You have the opportunity to help them by sharing your story. So let me know if you want to be on the Love Experience Show. Yes, son.
So I want to say a question to y'all.
Ask a question.
So do all of that to my channel too. So like and subscribe and click the like button and share every stuff to everybody you know. And then
look at the camera.
And then we have to be. If you are so excited to come to our house, you can come to our house. And I'm going to be so excited for you to come to our house.
Okay, so according to Marquise, party is over here. All right. So oh, this is gonna be fun. Yancine said, "I'm coming." Auntie said, "Let them know, Fave."
I know.
So he is always inviting somebody to the house. So, all right. So earlier today, I was speaking about a video. I've been seeing numerous videos like this, and it's getting on my nerves, and it's a little disturbing to me. May not be to y'all, but it's a little disturbing to me because it makes me say, why can't y'all do better than this? So, um, I have been seeing a lot of videos about these women who are very, very demanding of the guys that they're dating. These dates may be one date, 2 dates, but they are extremely demanding. Y'all don't even know if you like each other that well to demand all of these things that they are demanding. The video I saw earlier was a chick. She was at the guy's house for a date, and he cooked her dinner. She had a problem with the fact that he cooked her a good dinner, like it was like a 4-course meal type of thing. She had an issue with that because he didn't go take her to the Capitol Grill. It's the second date. She was upset. He's supposed to be taking her to the Capitol Grill, and what she say? He's not putting in the right amount of work. Okay. Then I saw another video a little while back. This girl and this guy in the car talking, and it was the first date. Guy let her know, hey, I'm feeling you. And she was like, oh, you want to mess with me? You really want to mess with me? And he was like, well, yeah, I'm thinking, I'm liking you. I'm liking this vibe we got. And she says, well, you going to have to pay my rent if you want to be with me. It's the first date. We ain't even committed. How did we get to, I need to pay your rent? So I'm sure y'all seen these videos. It's a lot of these videos out here, and it's putting women in a bad light because it's making it seem like it's so many of those videos out there that is making it seem like all women are that way. Well, I can let you know that when I was dating, that was not me. Because I was raised that I don't need to depend on a man for anything. Now, with that type of upbringing, that can go a different way for some people. But for me, it was just really about teaching me how to be independent. And I was so independent to the point where when it came time for maybe needing help, needing assistance with something, I would be told, well, why didn't you say something? I could have helped you. Well, I didn't say anything because I was taught not to depend on you. Now, I feel like when I see these girls on these videos, that is the exact that is the exact opposite of me and so many other women that I see from my generation. And I want us to have a dialogue about this. Like, y'all tell me what you think if you've seen these videos, or what you think of how the image that these women are putting out there for other women. So then when you have these women who are, I feel like it's disrespectful, honestly, because you have no idea where this relationship is going to go. How dare you assume that you are of such a quality for that man to want to go ahead and pay your rent. Rent is not cheap anymore. So to go ahead and pay your rent, and he doesn't even know if he likes you like that. Y'all have no titles, no nothing, haven't even talked about marriage, any of that. But you want him to pay your rent. Which makes me think, okay, if you are asking this man to pay your rent, you're telling him to pay your rent. If you're doing that with him, if he decides to drop you right after you said, I want you to pay my rent, who else you going to go talking to get your rent paid? And what are you doing to make sure you get your rent paid? What if you go into a dating slump? Everybody goes into a dating slump. So what happens when you go into a dating slump? Can you afford to pay your own rent? Can you do that for yourself? Or do you have to go trick with somebody else to get your rent paid? So I may be really hard on women. And if I am, I want y'all to do better. I'm not even going to apologize for it. I want y'all to do better, because there's so much more to a quality woman than begging, than using your body to get what you want. It's a lot more to quality women than that. Then I need you to pay my rent. Stand on your own 2 feet. Learn who you are, first of all. That's number one. Very first thing you need to do before you go out there dating, I'm sorry. This comment just took me out for a second. First thing you need to do before you go out dating is find out who you are. And with you finding out who you are, you can then build up your self esteem, because a lot of this, in my opinion, is you don't know who you are, your self-esteem is low, so let me use what I think is good, my body, and get my rent paid, get what I want, let me dog this man, and all of that. That's what you're doing. What?
A lot of comments are showing up on you.
Yes, people are commenting. Just that's what mommy likes. Y'all keep commenting. So you you have to know yourself, because guess what? When that guy, whoever it is, or however many guys you're talking to at that time, if they all decide to disappear, you got to be able to live with you for the night. You got to live with yourself. Okay. And one thing I said in that video earlier is if you were by yourself, you start dating yourself, would you want to date you?
No.
That's right. Would you want to date you? Would you want to date yourself? And but you expect, if you can't date yourself, you're expecting this guy to fall at your feet and grovel at your feet. Why? Why does he need to do that? You got to know who you are and carry yourself accordingly. You know, I can remember a time when I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try to use my assets to catch a date, and I did. But guess what? The date was not a quality date, because all he wanted was what I was showing him, my body. So after doing that a few times, it hit me. Hey, maybe I need to change up my approach. If I want to be married one day, if I want to have somebody that is truly going to look at me for who I am, maybe I need to show who I am and show a little less of my body. So that's what I did. I had to change up my approach. I had to change up how I was presenting to the world. And once I did that, I got a quality man. So y'all, like, please, part of you building up your self-esteem is also building up your self-respect. And it pains me to see that you think so low of yourself. You are willing to do whatever it is you need to do to get whatever you want. But the way that you are putting yourself out there in a negative way, you could be doing the exact opposite and put yourself out there in a positive way so that you can get positive things. I can tell you exactly what these guys are thinking when it comes to women who are approaching them this way. This girl's crazy. I ain't got to do all of that. And if I do any of that, will I, what am I going to get in return? And if I pay her rent, that snatch better be good, because I just forked out $1,500 for rent, and that's a low end. Paying for nails to get done, paying for hair to get done, all of that stuff. I feel like that's stuff that you should do for yourself because you want to do for yourself to make sure you look good, make sure you feel good. And yeah, it feels good when your man takes pays for you to do that stuff, but also you have to, for me, getting my hair done, make it me paying for that stuff, if it was something special for me, it was something special that I could do for myself. It was my time. It was okay.
For my
My co-host is leaving.
Because I have to go eat, so I'm eating cheeseburger.
There you go.
And I will be right back down here when I'm finished eating.
Okay. So it was something special for me. That was something that was that's a weekly routine that I do for myself, and or every other week routine that I did for myself. It was special. It meant something to me, and it was kind of almost like it was sacred. It was almost like it was sacred for me. So I understand wanting help. So okay, but you have to draw the line somewhere. You have to draw the line at your self-respect. You got to draw the line at I need to know if I could do this by myself. It's a lot of places you got to draw the line. You cannot continue to go on wanting people to do everything for you. What are you going to do for yourself? Matter of fact, if you get a man who is willing to do all of the stuff that you want him to do, forking out all this money, right? And one day you want to get married, and you get a man who needs you to make sure the bills are paid, make sure you can run a household on your own. How do you think you're going to be able to do that if you had somebody else doing it for you? Can you run a household? Can you take care of home? Can you clean? Can you cook? Because there's a lot of girls that don't know how to cook. So can you cook? A husband, a healthy marriage, a healthy marriage has to be more than just great sex. If you've been married for a little bit, I'll say get out the honeymoon phase. So you've been married over a year or two, then you understand that you're going to have to do more than just have good sex to keep this marriage going. That ain't everything. Now, there are some guys out there that want a trophy wife. That's cool. You could be the trophy wife. But if you want somebody that's going to want you for all of you, you want to have to not be a trophy wife and know how to do something outside of the bedroom. I was talking to a couple today, and the girlfriend is 10 years younger than the boyfriend. And the boyfriend is a grown man. He is a true grown man. He done been through some things. He knows how to take care of home. He knows what he needs done, what he does exactly what needs to be done. He knows all of that. She doesn't know how to handle being with a grown man. She has no idea what it means to be with a grown man. So therefore, they're bumping heads because he's more traditional and she's a little more relaxed. And she doesn't know how to, neither one of them know how to make it work together. They don't know how to compromise to make that relationship work and see things according to the other's perspective. They have no idea how to do that. And that's where I step in, right? But the whole time I'm talking to them, in my mind, I'm like, man, she really doesn't know how to handle this. Because he is very straightforward. He is very domineering. He is just straight old school, and he's in his 40s. Like, he's straight old school and she's not. And she doesn't know how to take it. Now me, I know how to disarm him because, for her, he talks to her wrong. It's so many things that he does wrong. He's too aggressive. He's too this, he's too that. But what I try to do is show them how you are supposed to communicate with one another. And for his complaints, she talks to him like he's one of the children. And he's he said today, maybe I need to cut off his man parts so that he can become a female, because he felt like that's what she wants, because she's taken away the essence of who he is, and he doesn't know how to handle that. So my role in all of this is to show them how to communicate with one another. So I very easily talk to him the way he desires to be talked to, so that she can see, oh, he responds well to that type of communication. Then I explain to him what she needs. And he tries to understand from her perspective. Okay, so I got to be softer. I don't really know how to do that. That's fine. We're working on it. We're working on you becoming softer. We're working on you communicating more effectively. It's good. We're doing it. Okay, cool. Got it. So I have to show them how to do that so they can have a happy relationship. Now, there are other elements that's going on in their relationship, and that's fine. We're going to work on those things too. But the whole reason why I'm telling y'all this is because, ladies, if you are single and there's a type of man that you want, this was a desire for her at one point, to be with somebody like him, who knows how to pay the bills, who knows how to take care of home, who I don't have to tell what to do, who can just go ahead. He's a self-starter. He could do it however he needs, whatever he needs to do. At one point, that's what she wanted, and she got that, but she doesn't know how to handle that. So the point of me telling you all of this is so that you guys can look beyond yourself. Talked about, you need to build up your self-esteem. That is number one. Build up your self-esteem, build up who you are, identify who you are, so that you can be the best version of yourself in the dating world. Build up who you are. And also be clear on what you want. You will get exactly what you're asking for. I am here to tell you, you will get exactly what you're asking for, because I know for sure that's what happens. When I was dating my husband, I was saying, okay, God, I really want somebody that is established and that knows how to take care of home and woman, all of the things. And then I got it. And then I was like, what the heck do I do with this? I'm telling you that so that you can prepare yourself. Stop wanting guys to chase after you because you want them to see your body. No. You're going to get exactly what you're asking for. If that's the bait, then Don't be mad when the fish is hooking on and that's all they want is your body. They don't want to talk to you. They don't want to get to know you. They just want to know what your body is like without the little bit of clothes you're wearing. That's what they're going to want to know. And if you want to be more than that, you need to make some changes. So get yourself a job to pay the rents, to pay for your hair, pay for your nails, pay for everything that you want, buy yourself a car, get yourself a job, do all of that stuff for yourself. You will not be able to appreciate it if somebody else gets it for you. That reminds me of another video. This guy brought his girlfriend a Tesla. And she was not happy that he brought her a Tesla because he got it in the wrong color. She specifically wanted it in, let's say, red, and he got it in black. She had a whole fit and did not accept the car. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? It's a Tesla. No, I'm not saying that you need to just accept anything. That is not what I'm saying. And please don't confuse what I'm telling you into thinking that I'm saying you need to settle, because that's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is you need to reevaluate some things. That man brought you a Tesla. Teslas are like 100,000 and up. And he's just your boyfriend. He sounds like a keeper to me. But with her, she probably broke up with him that night. Or she continued to act like a brat. Y'all talk to me. What do y'all think? Am I speaking truth? Is there anything that you would like to add about what I'm saying? I want to hear from you guys too. I'm going to take a sip. There's so many things that you got to get better at. You know, I feel like if you want a high quality man, then you need to push a high quality product. You need to be high quality yourself. Stop wanting these men to get the moon and the stars and everything in the galaxy for you, and you can't even get him a piece of dirt. That doesn't make sense. And your money doesn't have to match, but the effort has to, the intent has to. When Tariq took me on our first date, our first couple dates were at the time what I believe to be high-end restaurants. Because I had never gone to these restaurants on a date. So it was something new for me. And it was Ruth Chris, and it was Legal Seafood. Now, I've been to places that's more upscale than that afterwards, but at that point in time, that was as far upscale that I had ever gone, right? So I was like, oh my gosh, this place is so great, and wow, I can't believe the food is so good, and this, that, and the third. Oh my gosh. And he made more money than me, but I also made sure he felt special on the times when I took him out. I took him to different restaurants that were nice. They may not have been as upscale as Ruth Chris, but they were up. We paid some decent money for it. I did, because I wanted him to feel special. Now, he's a little different because he's like, you don't have to do that for me. I don't need you to do that for me. But I'm like, I need to do that for you because you do it for me all the time. I don't think these girls are saying that. I don't think that that is part of. Go close the door. Their construct.
So hi guys.
Gently. So that is my thoughts. That's my thoughts about this modern woman. And I don't know, it makes me say, well, who has done you so wrong that you're complete, like you're acting like this. And then guys, you're not off the hook because y'all got some work to do too. I feel like Tariq asked me this question the other day. And he asked me, why do I think there's so many single women right now? There's women going into their 40s and up that's never been married. Some of them maybe not even had a serious relationship. And my answer is the roles have changed and everybody is confused. So the roles have changed because the women have become manly and they are, I'll say some of them, they are very strong-minded and don't have the capacity to let a man come into their life and be a man. And some of these men are like women. They just want somebody to take care of them.
Yeah. They want somebody to take care of them.
So the roles have changed. Now, there's other things that goes in the midst of that as well. Because like I said, I just spent 30 minutes talking about the modern girl. That's one of the modern women. The other modern woman is, I don't need a man for anything. So I can do it all by myself to the extreme. But she wants love, can't get love because she's not opening up the space for love to enter. And I think that we as people who might be older need to present a better example. Show the younger generations a better example of what a man and a woman should be. Like I said, my mother, she taught me and my sister to do for ourselves. But we are not to the extreme that some of these women are today. Also for men, going back to men, there are some men that's out there and they're lazy. I remember when I was younger, the men that came around, most of them that were in my life as far as like family or family friends, it would be something wrong with them if they weren't working. There has to be something wrong with them for them not to be providing for their family. And it has completely changed. The guys today are okay with letting their woman go out and work and take care of them. They are okay with letting her be the man while he sits at home and does absolutely nothing because his mom did everything for him or his grandma did everything for him. He doesn't have to. How he's able to go and let's say meet a woman who is career oriented and is about her business, how he is able to get into that circle with her, I don't know. But somehow they are getting into those places and spitting some real good game to these women to drop their defenses so that they can hook them. And next thing you know, first, second date goes by, and then the third one he's asking to stay over, or he spends the night and never goes home. So there's a lot that needs to be learned on both sides. It's a lot. And it's easy to say, okay, well, this all starts from home training. Okay, yeah. Being at home, that is the start in the home. You're absolutely correct. But what happens when you have children that sees their single mom working her behind off to take care of them, keep a roof over their heads, and see their mom maybe, entertain different men, but it's not they aren't men that really are able to or want to help their mother out. Or their mom won't allow the man she's dating to show the children that she has what it looks like for a real man to come in and take care of the family. So what do you do? So a girl maybe looking at that and saying, you know what, I ain't never gonna go through what my mom goes through. No, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get these men for everything they have. And that's what she goes out to do. And that's how you get the girl that I was just describing to you earlier. Because the man needs to answer for why he isn't doing what he's supposed to be doing. I'm not going to be like my mom. I'm going to be better than that. Because I'm going to make sure I hit his pockets as soon as he comes around me. I ain't never going to see my lights get turned off or we getting evicted from our house, our apartment, or whatever because of the lack of money.
And then you go like the turkey and fly away from him.
Okay. So I want to know, y'all. I want to know. Talk to me. What do y'all think? What do you think about this conversation? So like I said, I think that it does start at home. But I feel like I'm gonna say this. I know that I just little old me can't change it, but what I'm gonna say is, for the daughters, fathers, you need to show them a better man. Even if they could be adults now. You still should try to show them. You can't tell them because if they're adults, they're not going to listen and they're probably going to look at you like, well, where were you the first 20 years of my life? But just show them by example how they are supposed to be treated, what a man is supposed to do for them. You have to show them. And then mothers, we got to stop babying these men. They need to know how to take care of themselves also. They need to know how to cook. They need to know how to clean a house, do their laundry. They need to know how to do all of that.
All of that in the soul.
They need to know how to do all of that because they aren't good for anybody, not even for themselves, if they don't learn that stuff. Listen, my son is 4.
Yeah.
He, when we're cooking certain things, he'll come in and help us cook. When I'm doing the laundry, if he's paying attention, he's watching me do laundry. He's asking if he can help. He knows that the clothes go in the washer and that you got to turn the washer on and where the laundry detergent goes. He knows all of that.
Yeah.
Because I don't stop him from doing it. Because he needs to see it.
Because if mommy does that, I'll go like.
Then he also knows that his mom and dad love each other.
Yeah.
And
my mom and dad loves me.
Yes. And that, thank you. And he sees us hug each other. He sees us kiss each other.
And then mommy's kiss tickle us. I see mommy hug us. That's mean hug them. That means family hug.
Yes. So if he sees me hugging Tariq, he'll come in and say family hug, and we pick him up and we hug him too. So we got to be the examples. We have to, because it ain't looking good for his generation.
Because I don't spray it, but when I get 5, I'm gonna spray. When I get 6, I'm gonna spray. When I get 7, I'm gonna spray.
Okay.
Like all those numbers. When I get to my dad's number, when I get dad, I have to spray.
Okay. All right. I don't know what we're spraying, but he's gonna spray.
Spray the clothes if they're extra dirty.
Okay. Yes. So okay. So we have to be the examples. We have to. We got to figure out how to develop healthy, strong-minded individuals who are secure and confident in who they are, so that they can present themselves that way when they go out into the world. We got to show them that. And even I'll say it's not too late if you're married. You can still boost your self-esteem. I don't feel like I feel like that's one of those things that you are always working on. Boosting your self-esteem. You're always working on boosting your self-esteem. Because if you stop, then your defenses are down and other things will come into play. So you have to constantly affirm and reaffirm yourself about who you are and your meaning to the people in your world and the world that's outside of those people. That is something that I've struggled with. But it's something that I'm also working on. I can't stop working on it, because if I stop working on it, then I'm not reaching the people that I need to reach.
And then if they don't get any notifications from anybody, that means they have to get their coworker. They have to get their worker to help them, to get them to help them and see anybody is
notifying them.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Notifying them.
All right, we got that out. Yo, I thank you for hanging in there with me and my co-host, who's sometimes in the conversation and sometimes not. If you have any comments, any questions, go ahead and submit them now in the comments in the chat. I'm gonna go over some of these comments that I see.
And then you have to come to our home right now.
Okay.
Because I am so excited to see you in real life.
There you go. He is excited to see y'all in real life. So you gotta come to our home right now.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. So hey mom, hey Miss Alfreda.
Hi, Frida. Hi, Posh.
I don't think Miss Posh is on here. Who else? Hi Lisa. My mother is saying that she's about to get a sugar daddy. That was the comment that I saw earlier that kind of stopped me in my tracks. Ms. Alfreda, you said they do not have any respect for themselves. That's why the men doing what they do. That is true. I like this.
Me too. I like this.
You said keep your head, heels, and standards high. I know that's right.
And my notification to you is go to the phone right now, and if any chickens lay eggs, get their eggs until the babies are out, and then they get some eggs. The big chicken lay some eggs, and then you can crack one of them, and then you can make some eggs.
Okay. All right. Okay. No, mother, you cannot have a sugar daddy. I don't even know if at that age you still have sugar daddies. I don't know if that's a thing. I'm sorry. Yeah. Kathy, hey Kathy says, so I have to be a grown up. Yes, you gotta be a grown
Kathy.
up. And you said they need my help. And also, hey Aunt Linda.
Hey Aunt Linda.
You also said sometimes parents may be spoiling their daughters and sons. That's true. They may be. But when do you stop spoiling them is my question, so that they can be productive as adults. Yancey, you said you're right. We as fathers have to set the example on how a man is supposed to treat a lady. Absolutely.
Yeah. And if you want to go for a date, you have to get bigger so you can go to the date, and then you can go for a date, and then you can marry your wife can marry your first baby.
Oh, have your baby. You're right. Yes, that's right. You get married, you go on a date, get married, and have your children after. Correct.
No, your baby.
Your babies. Sorry, you have your baby after. Hi, Pastor Jackie.
Hi, Pastor Jackie.
Marquise, Kathy's cousin Kathy said thank you.
And you're welcome, cousin Kathy.
All right. So this was an adventure just like I thought it would be.
Yeah. And then if you subscribe to my channel, and then you can go to Dinosaur City.
All right. So if you guys have any more comments or any questions, go ahead and put them in the chats now. Also, what else?
And to my channel, we're go to 1,000 subscribers and 1,000 likers.
Yep. And that is my reminder to tell you, do not forget to like this episode, comment, and share it, and subscribe to the channel, the Love Experience Show.
And
the Dinosaur Experience. It's not a channel yet, but it will be.
It was me on it because I love yours. Yeah, baby.
I thank you guys for hanging in there with us. This was a learning experience because he always wants to be part of what myself or my mother is doing. And I figured I didn't have a guest tonight, so why not let him come and learn and see how we run things. And I'm letting him be himself today. He is not under any constraints, restrictions of moving or anything. So that's what we have. That's the result we have. Okay, so if you would like to be part of the Love Experience show, if you want to hold on, baby. You want to be a guest on the show, please, please, please go ahead and DM me. You can find me on all social media at It's Ashley JW, or you can email me, Ashley at It's Ashley J.com.
.com too.
And or you could just comment below this video and let me know. And also, if you have a topic that you want me to discuss next week, if I don't have a guest, go ahead and tell me that too. I am open to topics. I'm open to address anything that has to do with love and relationships. And if it's advice, whatever you need, let me know what that is too, so that I can address it. You have anything else you want to say before we end?
And what I am gonna dust down here, and then I'm gonna dust down here.
All right, y'all. It's time to go. I love you guys. And again, share this episode with all your people and get them to subscribe to the channel as well. And I appreciate you all. And I can't wait to chat with you later. But there's one thing for me to say, and that is, what is your love experience? Till we chat again, y'all.